Dear students, today we are discussing about the return type function. In the previous class, we studied about the basic things of functions and we get into the chapter functions. And we discussed about non-return type functions. What are non-return type functions? Non-return type functions are the function with return type is void. The function with the return type void are called non-return type functions. Void means returns nothing. Today we are going to discuss about return type function. Today we are going to discuss about return type functions. That means the function returns a value. The function returns a value. That means the return type of the function may be short, int, long, double, char, etc. That means the function should return with a data type. The function should begins with a data type other than void. That type of functions are called a return type function. If a function start with a data type other than void are called a return type function. Here we are using the keyword return. Here we are using the keyword return for returning a value. Look at the return statement. The return keyword is used to return a value from the function definition to function call statement. The return is used to return a value from the function definition to function call statement. Look at the syntax of the return statement. Return in parenthesis a value, or we can avoid the parenthesis and we can simply write the value return x. So it can be return return in parenthesis x, or we can avoid the parenthesis. Okay, this is the return statement. Then some examples of return type function definition. Look here. Here one example, that is public static int show. Here the data type, we can see the data type is int. The function name is show, and we can see three variables are inside this function, x, y and z, and we are finding the sum of the variables x and y, and we are returning the value of z. Here we are using the return statement to return the value of z. Okay, so this is a return type function and we are using the data type int. And what is the data type of the z? Z should return an integer value. This function should return an integer value because the function data type is int, so this function will return an integer value. Okay, then look at the second example. Public char show char of ch. Here in parenthesis or in the argument list, we are passing a character value. We are passing a character value as parameter. And look at the data type. Here we give public char show. The function name is show and the data type is char. The data type is char. So this function will return a character value. This function will return a character value. Look at the statements in the z equal to ch, z equal to z plus 1, ch equal to z, and return ch. Return ch means this function will return a character value. Okay, then moving to the next topic. How can we invoke or how can we call a function? How can we call a function? We can to execute all the statements given within the function definition body by providing actual values the parameters is known as calling function. That means we are giving values to the parameters. That is called calling a function. The syntax one. The first syntax of calling a function. We can simply give the function name with the empty parenthesis, that is show. Example show. Look at this example. We are simply giving the function name. This is calling function. This is a function name a function name with the open and closing parenthesis. This is simply a function call statement. Function call. Look at the second syntax of function. We can give function name along with the list of arguments, and the list of arguments, the arguments must be separated by commas. This is also a function call statement. Show 12 comma 13.5 34.5. This is, and show m comma n. This is also a function call statement. Syntax 3. We can assign the value. We can assign the value to a variable, that is receiving variable, and give an equal sign and function name along with the empty parenthesis. Example, int result equal to show. The last syntax is syntax 4. We can give the list of arguments along with the receiving variable and function name. Receiving variable equal to function name, and we can give list of arguments. In the result equal to show of 35 comma 34.5. That means we can have 4 types of function call statements. Simply function name and function name with the arguments, and receiving variable with the function name, and receiving variable function name with the list of arguments. There are 4 types of syntax. Okay, then we can discuss what are actual arguments and formal arguments. What are actual arguments and formal arguments? Actual arguments means the actual values or the parameters which appear in the function call statement. The parameters which are appear in the function call statement are known as actual arguments. The parameters appear in the function call statement. This is important. The parameters appear in the function call statement are known as actual arguments, and the parameters appear in the function definition statement are known as formal arguments. The parameters which appear in the function definition statement are known as formal arguments. Look here. What are actual arguments? Actual arguments are the parameters which appear in the function call statement, and formal arguments are the parameters appear in the function definition. Parameters appear in the function call are actual arguments, and parameters inside the function definition are formal arguments. Formal and actual arguments. Formal and actual arguments. Okay. Then moving to the next. Look at the examples. Example 1. Product 2233, 70, 80. The product. Here we can see that the function name with the argument list. The arguments inside the function call. This is a function call statement. This is a function call statement. The values inside this function call statements are called actual arguments. And look at the example 2. In CD equal to 2233, float PR equal to 70, quality equal to 80. And we are passing the variables CD, PR and quality in the function call. So these are all actual arguments. These are all actual arguments. And the parameters inside the function call statement are actual arguments. And look at the example 3. Public static void main int code comma float price. This is a function definition. This is a function definition. This is a function. This is a function definition. These are the arguments inside the function definition. So these are formal arguments. These are formal arguments. And look here, this is a function call. This is a function call, and arguments inside the function call are actual arguments. Arguments inside the function call are actual arguments, and arguments inside the function definition are what? Formal arguments. I hope all of you have clear today's topic, actual arguments and formal arguments, and return type function. If a function return any value, if a function begins with a data type other than void, the function is called a return type function. And the next topic we discussed is actual arguments and formal arguments. The variables or the arguments inside the function call are actual arguments, and the arguments inside the function definition are formal arguments. Okay, thank you. The next topic can be discussed in the next class. Okay.